What is up, y'all? This is a test board that I just ran with the cordless with a 3 amp hour octane and using it for just 5 seconds. I've already burned off 1 bar on the battery. I don't know if it'll come back or not, but just a simple roundover bit makes a world of difference on wood that you're using to build stuff with. And it did a really excellent job. Really clean routers, actually cleaner than I can get them with the big Bosch one that I have. And if this will do everything I need it to do, I might need a bigger battery, because the 3 amp hours on it, the 3 amp hours I'm not sold on. They do not last anywhere near as long as the 4 amp hours. Regular hyper lithiums, the octane 3 amp hours do not last as long. But this is white pine, and as you can see, I just buzzed around it. I wasn't even like really trying to keep it controlled. I laid it over there in the grass in front of my car so I didn't have to mess with sawdust. And it did a really good job. But yeah, that's with a simple roundover. I'm sure it's a little bit tougher with the more complex bits and eating into the wood a little bit harder, but this thing literally did not bog down at all with the roundover. And when I tried to do the 5/32 Roman OG bit on this same type of wood with my Bosch, oh man, it struggled. And it's like a 4 or 5 horsepower. So maybe I'll bust that out and try to route this with the OG. But when you do the OG, you can't do both sides of the board because it takes too much into the wood to where your roller doesn't have anything to roll against. So you can only do one side. And if I was going to use this board, this would be the back, this would be the front. But it is so smooth. Like, I'm just holding it with my hand. It's just so smooth. The only thing I didn't route was these corner edges. And I like that look. It's a very clean look. The edges, if you need to, you could sand them with just a little bit of sandpaper with your hands so that they're not sharp. But also, you could turn the router on the side and round over both sides, both directions, to make sure it's equal. Just kind of go, you know, hold it this way and go this way and then this way. And I don't know what it would look like. Maybe we should find out. Okay, I kind of did it ghetto. I'd say if you're gonna start on something like that, you would most likely want to do that first. And as you can see, it kind of ate into the face a little bit, so I'd have to adjust that before I do it. But here's what it looks like. It's nice and rounded. This side did really well. You have to watch out for the grains and tear out. This side didn't do as well, and it left actually a little bead. So I'm not sure. And the bearing itself, you have to watch out, because if you're pressing decently hard on soft wood, you can see the bearing actually left a mark. And this is not a good bit. This is a Harbor Freight. I got it for like $3 or $4 with tax. But that's just with that. And here's how I have it set. So maybe I have it set a little too low. It's hard to tell. Almost need a straight edge. But this seems like the sawdust sticks to it too well. It's kind of staticky. But that's just a little test. It's a wonderful little tool. This is going to save some time when it comes to rounding over boards and doing that. I don't have too much sawdust on me. So, I like it. I'll give it a thumbs up.